The backstory of this NIF project began 10 years before I even knew about the NIF or proposed it as a translation. And that was when I was a graduate student at UCLA in the comparative literature department. Urdu was my major literature, French was my minor literature, so there was 50 books that I had to read for an exam at one point. I got to choose those books. So somebody had recommended Naqsh-e-Farang, and I read it and I liked it, and I thought this would be something that I would like to work on if ever the opportunity arose. And as I was explaining to somebody just the other day, like usually the way translation works is that the author, him or herself, has to be significant. When you present the work, it's really the author's more or less canonical status within a separate literature or culture that is the most convincing element to the publisher about why this should be translated. But in this case, the focus of the fellowship was on history and indigenous knowledge formation. Qazi Abdul Ghaffar has a sort of status within Urdu writing, but it's not strictly as a literary writer. He was a journalist first and foremost. So it would have been difficult to try to convince somebody that it needed to be translated based upon simply the importance or canonical status of the author. So it was very fortunate that NIF has this very specific angle to take towards what sorts of things are worth translating or what sorts of things it valorizes as translations.